Hi everyone, this is Kimberly Knox, KK, your complete astrological success coach, where it's my passion to inspire, motivate, and encourage you to use the astrological energies in the best, most positive ways to take charge and redirect your life in ways that you never thought of by connecting, being in the flow. The weekly KK Success Report. So it's about being in the flow with the energies. The moon is very important luminary, just as important as the sun, which is our life source and in the connection to who we are, who we're becoming, and our own ego. But the moon connects us, and that's very important. It's attached to our feelings and emotion. It's attached to the public. Huge, and it changes signs every 2.5 days, so it makes a lot of connections, and we're feeling those connections. And if you use the energy in the most positive and successful way at the right time, and astrology is the science of time and timing, then you can have more success. And that is my passion, to open you up to that thought, and also to have more compassion and love for yourself as well as others. So, let's get on with this week. It's late because it's been Memorial Day and I was away vacationing. My family's all over the country, so it's nice that I'm able to spend time with my honey's family and celebrating some big events, and great weekend also for my daughter and her fiance. Congratulations on the new job, Jay. So I was consulting with him prior to letting him know that that day would be incredible because of the moon in Leo. Really get out there with courage and confidence, and to create some success. And it really came through, and I'm really happy about that. Of course, Leo is all about, taking charge, being confident in yourself, having your passion to be who you are, and shine your own guiding light, put your own signature on something. And that's kind of what we have been working on since the summer of 2015, as well as being proud, being us, being authentic, the whole be beautiful, being you, this authenticity. And we're going to be wrapping up some of these big cycles. Venus is coming to a conclusion of a big cycle into fullness this weekend. So let's get on with the report and who's hot and what's happening here. Of course, Gemini is still hot. It is happy birthday time for all of my Gemini friends. I have many of them. And this is about your thinking and your thoughts. And a lot of my posts on Instagram have been about that. This is mindset time. This is as you think, so you are. This is, understanding that your mind creates your own reality. If you live in hate and you're constantly complaining, your neurons in your brain just bring you more of the same. So you really have to work hard and diligently on creating that optimistic, positive mindset that gives you the energy, the enthusiasm, and the confidence to create your own success. And it is about changing your mindset. And I help my clients. And thank you to all my clients out there around the world. I hope you're doing fabulous. I help them to change their mindset. And that's, a lot of it's done by repetitive affirmations and just an awareness level. There is nothing, hardly anything, more effective at bringing a pathway to personal growth through exceptional self-knowledge than the science of astrology. And I'm so blessed to be able to understand and have been pretty much self-taught through some of the masters that I have been taught through here. But astrology is an amazing tool. I use it in business, I use it in personal life, and I love helping coach my clients. So here's a little heart for you about Dale Carnegie is a great series to listen to. Again, that's all about the mindset, how you treat others. Happiness doesn't depend on who you are or what you have. It depends solely on what you think. So, it's not about what you have that's going to make you happy. People complain all the time. They don't have enough of this, that. Being grateful, having gratitude for what you have will bring even more into your life. I am an attestament of that, for sure. So, Gemini, what I said, what you think, so you are. So here's some of my notes. The new moon, we are talking all about siblings. Reconnect with your siblings, your neighborhood. On the night of the new moon in Gemini, we had a big neighborhood party here. It was excellent. We got to converse and to connect with a lot of our neighbors. And Gemini is about your connections. Geminis are great at having a lot of connections, having a lot of fire, irons in the fire pan, the frying pan, whenever, you know what I mean. A lot of different things going on. It's curiosity. It's being good at a lot of different things. It's being scattered. So, we're combining positives and negatives here. Every sign has them. It is a learning and a teaching and a communication sign. So we're looking at how we think, how we speak, the words we choose to use. As you know, the words you use can be healing or they can be harmful. The thoughts you think, it's all about local trips. It's everything under your nose and the routine that you have on a daily basis. Taking a look at that and, taking care to value what you have, because that's Taurus energy there as well. And we've got, some of the energy in the sign of Taurus, particularly Mercury right now, which is good. We're going to have Venus go into Taurus, and we've already had Mars go through Taurus. So we've been gathering that information. Of course, the sun had been in Taurus. So it is about valuing what you have and building for the long term. And of course, Pluto in Capricorn once that too has been ripping down whatever you've known as the known, as far as your family traditions or whatever, ripping up those and making new ones over, wow, goodness, like the last 7-8 years. And it's got more time left. So who else is hot this week is Taurus and Libra. Why is that? Because your ruler is Venus. Venus is coming to its pinnacle June 3rd, starting a new cycle. It is 46 degrees where it gets behind the sun, and that's called fullness. Then it goes on. We've got 5 months before it disappears from sight to kind of work on the things that we are psyched about and jacked about, and we're bringing up, bringing out there. It is about bringing your value to the world. And that's what Venus is what you attract. Venus is what you desire. So she met with Pluto last Thursday. So meeting with Pluto by square says it's taking a step out to fulfill your passions. What are you passionate about? What you desire? It can also, of course, bring up control issues, manipulation issues, jealousy, all of these kind of negative aspects of the planet Pluto. So those energies go on, and we've got June 1st, Venus trining Saturn. Perfect. Things are leveled up. Venus in trine to Saturn is very loyal. It is long-term. It is in line. It's in an easy flow, and that is an excellent way to go. Venus is going to go on June the 3rd to conjoin with Uranus. So this is an actual new phase. It's a new seed being planted. So when Venus and Uranus come together, they plant a new seed, and it's about, excitement, authenticity, the seeds that you want to plant that actually describe you, who you are, because that is Aries, and we've been dealing with Venus in Aries all along since February the 3rd. We'll talk about that more. So Venus is going to finally move on, and we've learned a lot. So yes, Taurus and Libra, you've got a lot going on. Who is out as hot? It's Cancer, because Mars is going to move into your sign on June the 4th. So who's got energy is the signs that are the end of Gemini into the beginning of Cancer. So those are people that are born around June 15, 16, 17, all the way to June 21st around. You've got Mars on your sun. That is an energetic time. Go out, accomplish, be active, and get things done. Mars going into Cancer, of course, we're going to have more energy and activity around the home and around family concerns. Who else is hot? Of course, Leo, because you're ruled by the sun, and the sun is making some really great aspects on, what day is this? Hold on, guys. It's going to be this coming weekend, the 3rd and the 4th. So as the sun trines Jupiter, this is very enthusiastic and it's energetic to really push us forward. Then these are air signs. As the sun is in Gemini trining Jupiter in Libra, this is all about relationships and connections and communicating with your connections, or communicating in relationships as you need to. Keep them smooth. Listen, you need the connections. 2 heads are better than 1. You can go further with 2 people than you can just go by yourself. That is the difference between Libra and Aries, because Aries could really care less at times, who's following their charging off in new directions. But you find out you need the connections from other people to help you bring you there. On Sunday, the 4th, 5th, as the sun then squares Neptune, we've got vision, we've got, we've got dreams, we've got being really connected. And Leo is so creative, and so is Neptune. This is a creative sign. So, dancing, movies, all of those things, creating, redoing your dream or vision board, putting that up and seeing what it looks like, looking into your future is a way to attract it into you. Okay, so we've missed a few days here because I have been traveling, just impossible to actually get a video out, but I had all my notes done. Monday and Tuesday were great days, and I'm sure you felt them. It really smoothed out. The weekend was about the moon in Cancer, which is great for family stuff, but it teamed up with some outer planets, creating some emotional kind of stuff. So when the moon went into Leo, and now it's into Virgo, which is more about work, very great days to have fun, to show your stuff. That's Leo. And to really, have a really great fun Memorial Day. And I hope that you all did. We are looking at today, and today, today's Wednesday. Sorry, the days are going by. Tuesday. So let's just move on from Monday and Tuesday, because we've already gone by. Wednesday, that's today. Today we started out with the moon being void, but going into Virgo this afternoon. So what I love about the Virgo moon is it is time to get the work done. So you're on task, you're getting your to-do list done, you're taking care of your health and your daily routine, getting back into that. Of course, after a long weekend, it's really good to have that checks and balance and getting you back into the routine of daily life that keeps you going in a healthy way. So that's what you eat, that's how you work out. It's getting your desk cleaned up, getting things organized in the house, and that's important. So this is a Mercury day. Mercury is in Taurus, and it is all about grounded, going slow, thinking about your moves. This is my stuff. It's what you value. So you're looking for practical solutions, and your mindset is in a practical, grounded way that is thinking about the long term. So we're building something to last, and I like that. Today's an excellent day for business because we've got Mercury trining Pluto. So I hope you've had some great business calls, getting out in the neighborhood, talking to people. Really, really excellent. Okay, let's move on to tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Jupiter day. We're going to take this all the way to next Tuesday, so make sure you have your journals out. Next Monday and Tuesday are actually excellent business days as well. So Thursday's Jupiter day. Jupiter's going to go direct on June the 9th, and that's great for all Sag and Sag risings, and then it's going to be moving October the 10th. If you didn't get my earlier videos, I just keep reminding you of these cycles. October the 10th, Jupiter's moving into Scorpio, where it's going to stay for a year. Once every 12 years, Jupiter comes into your sign to protect, to bless, to expand, but the Scorpio for all of us as well. So Scorpio issues are all about, these are deep-seated emotional issues, but it is about building intimacy, connections. It is all of the investments that you make, investments with another person, investments with a bank, your money that you invest. These are things for long term. That's why we're working on everything that's meaningful to us, bringing out this passion that we have. That's when Venus was in Leo in the summer of 2015, retrograding, connecting with Jupiter, getting us really to look into what is passion. Now we've got that, we've had this entire 2 years to bring that out, and Venus just finished going through its retrograde in the sign of Aries back into Pisces. So we're really looking at what we needed to do to really be authentic and to take action, because Aries is the ultimate pioneering, action-oriented sign, ruled by Mars, of course. So what's happening on this day? So Jupiter expands, it protects, it teaches, it explains how we're growing, and Libra is all about our connections and our relationships and the cooperation, really, diplomacy and cooperation we need with other people. managing our relationships while being independent. Big aspect this day is Venus is trining, hold on, Venus is trining Saturn, but I thought that was happening on June the 1st. Oh, this is June the 1st. Sorry guys, losing it here. Venus trining Saturn early in the morning. This is really excellent for, what you are building and moving that forward. Also, in any relationships, it's very important because it is a commitment. Okay, it's a commitment that's built on levels of lasting value. Okay, so that's what I love about that. It's stable, it's loyal, it's committed. I actually have this in my chart, this aspect. Venus is in a trine to Saturn. Moon is going to be opposing Neptune and then go on to trine Pluto. Okay, what does that mean? When anything touches Neptune, I kind of love it because it opens up your mind. It also can be a little confusing, but it opens up your mind to connect with more of a vision, more compassion, because Neptune's in the sign of Pisces. And through this opposition, we see this in relationships. So I would say after lunch, just kind of get your thoughts together and then, move forward after that, because what we've got building from there, the rest of the day is highly successful because we've got the moon going into a trine with Pluto. So again, Thursday is an excellent day. We've got these earth signs, Earth, Moon, and we've got Earth, Pluto in a trine. Thursday afternoon is an incredible day to have meetings, to have business discussions. So write this down, 4 stars, meet with your top clients, pitch products, interview people, whatever it is power and focus. That's Pluto. And the moon in Virgo wants to be efficient. You're getting stuff done. Very excellent. Friday's a Venus day. Venus has been hot to trot for a long time. And so on Saturday, which is tomorrow, on Saturday the 3rd, is when Venus is going to reach fullness. So it's at its furthest point behind the sun, and then it starts to, this is where we're just throwing it out there, getting super excited about who you are. You're going to have time to refine and time to be tested. Each time the moon and Venus get together over the next 5 months, we'll be tested a tiny bit. This is great because it allows us to refine what we're working on, and I love that. Venus, this is the whole story. It's the news. Venus is in your own chart, and so when you team up for personal coaching or you start to learn about where Venus is, and make sure you email me if you don't know your natal chart, because you should know your different, planetary placements and just some basic stuff besides your sun sign. It really will help you start to understand yourself in deeper ways. Venus fullness, so we've got Venus squared Pluto, like I said, at trine Saturn, and then it's going to conjoin Uranus, liberation on Saturday. This is surprise, it's liberation, it's excitement. If you're out and about, it could be like a surprise kiss, a surprise attraction. But it's liberation. It's about you. So Venus is in the position to get us what we want. That's what we're figuring out this week. And as Venus then goes into Taurus, we've learned about who we are. That is that authenticity. So that's excellent. And Venus is going to go on to to move on, like I said, but so 3:31 a.m. So we're really feeling this conjunction with Uranus. Friday night should be really exciting. So if it's a first date or date night or just fun night, go out and have fun because it is exciting. Just, be careful. So the moon, where's the moon going to be? Moon going into Libra on Friday night. How great is that? So that's excellent also for relationships. The moon and Venus, moon obviously with Libra is Venus rule, but the moon in Libra is about being social, being out there, doing things with others. It is a beautiful night, Friday and Saturday. You will definitely get things done, reach out to your connections that you're making and getting cooperation from them. And you've also got the sun in trine to Jupiter. It's a very powerful morning. Leos are feeling great. You really have a lot of energy. So Thursday, Friday, through this weekend. Thursday's an excellent, excellent business day. As the moon shifts, then it's about connecting with other people, taking care of your relationships. June 4th is a Sunday. Wait, let me just go on here to Saturday. Sorry. Saturday, you know, it's a Saturn day. I just like to remind you of the shifting patterns of Saturn. Saturn has been in Sagittarius almost through its whole cycle. It stays about 2.5 years, giving us all a chance to upgrade. So Sagittarians, also, you have to watch when it goes into your sign. You have to watch your health, because you can have some type of health crises at this time. It makes you take a look at your physical body. How are you treating your physical body? Okay, but it's a highly successful time where you can really get things together. And Sagittarians, you've really had it made, honestly. As Jupiter was in Virgo for a while, giving you a lot of groundedness. Now it's in Libra, connecting you while you've got Saturn on you. And then it's going to go on from there. So people born on early Capricorns, you know, born the end of the middle toward the end of December, you're going to feel Saturn on you. And that's December the 19th. So if you don't have that written in your planner ahead and you're a Sagittarius or, you're a Capricorn rising or Sagittarius. So we're all finally going to get this information. When Saturn leaves a sign, we get the goodies from that area. So the house that it's leaving in your chart, you're going to wrap up the affairs there. You'll get the rewards. Saturn is a teacher. It gives you the rewards for the work that you've done. So if you're working on yourself, you're going to get the rewards. Saturn's retrograde right now. It is going to go direct on August 25th. Shortly after this huge eclipse, and I'm taking an advanced eclipse course right now, it's going to be massive. If you can get near the line of totality, which is going right through the United States, it dips through Nebraska, where my brother lives. I'm going to try to go out there, and it kind of comes out, I think, through South Carolina. But if you can visualize this, for about over 3 hours, we're going to have total darkness. It's huge. That's why the United States and Donald Trump, whose rising sign is right around the exact degree of the eclipse, is in such focus right now. And we've got a lot of things going on around. Mars is going to be triggering this eclipse the end of August into the beginning of September. So, you know, the terrorist type of attacks, they're probably not over. It brings up all of this stuff when it triggers. But in your own chart, it will mean something special to you. Now, if you are Leos or Leo risings, it's a big, huge personal time for you. Aquarius as well, because the eclipses, the nodes, the moon nodes, this is the ecliptic pattern between the moon and the earth and the sun. This makes these patterns, and it's like two hula hoops, and they have these lines where they intersect. That's the moon's nodes. Okay, well, that's just the little the easy kind of explanation of that. So they've shifted now as of May 10th into Leo and Aquarius. This is big. They'll be here for quite a while. We're going to have eclipses in these areas. So these is big, big times. Get ready. Sunday is a Sunday, and the sun is in Gemini, so it's very talkative and curious and versatile. We're on the phone, we're texting, we're reaching out to connections. We're in the neighborhood making connections. Get out in your local neighborhood and go talk. If you have a business of your own, go out and just talk to people that you go into. I was in the local juice place today, and I offered to do a talk on getting prepared for juicing, because, you know, I'm an integrative health coach as well, where I integrate all of this information. So you can make connections really well now to your benefit. Moon's in Libra, excellent. This is about getting along, it's harmony. And so it's a lot of air on Sunday. So connections, make connections, have fun, talk, and have a great time. The sun square Neptune. If you have a project you want to work on with creating your vision boards, do that. It's very dreamy, and you can connect with all of this. It's creative at this time. Mars is going to go into Cancer. So early born Cancerians and late Geminis, you're going to feel this energy. Now the energy of action it starts going around home and family. So if you were born June 20th, 21st, 22nd, Mars is going to be on you. Use that energy wisely. And we've got, in the evening, it's very successful time because Moon is going to be sextile Saturn. Anytime the Moon touches Saturn, especially in a positive aspect of opportunity like this one is, we're going to be more responsible in getting stuff done. So you're going to be getting ready for Monday, and you want to because the Moon's going to be in Scorpio. So let's keep going. Have your planners out for the start of the week. Monday is only as good as you make it. As you know, it's all about the mindset. Now, I do my videos on Monday because I look forward to that. So I have something always to look forward to on Mondays. If you don't like Mondays, schedule something that you love to do on a Monday and you'll start to look forward to it. You know, you can trick your mind any way you want. The more you tell yourself negative stuff, the more it believes it. And, you know, honestly, just complaining changes the neurons in your brain. And being around people that complain, it kind of gets onto you, right? So you can start to flip the switch, basically. If you catch yourself going in the south direction, bring it back, erase, have a positive thought, and move forward. The Moon's void in the morning when you wake up, but it is going to go into Scorpio just in time for drive time, 6:46 a.m. here on the East Coast. And the interesting thing about Scorpio, now when the Moon moves into a certain sign, I tend to see that you meet people that have scorpionic type of qualities. But so you're in the flow. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mistrust, secrecy. So these are some of the not so beneficial aspects, characteristics of this sign of Scorpio. So the Moon being here, Moon is our emotions, is how we connect. It is the public. It is intensity, though, intimacy. Scorpio wants intimacy, but it has to trust first. You know, there's where all the problems can start. But it is about the long haul. This raw feelings, though, these deep-seated raw feelings bring you closer together. So, you know, some emotional outbursts are healthy in bringing out stuff that hasn't been said that needs to be said. That's good. Just watch the slapping of the scorpionic tail when the Moon is in Scorpio. Use it, though. This is about control and focus. I love business, Moon, Scorpio business days. You're going to be getting going early in the morning with the Moon trine Mars. You're going to be up and at 'em. Get up and at 'em. Get to work. Get going and plan your meetings for the day. Love this. Venus leaves Aries Monday. You are going to be getting some information Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday early in the morning, like 3:27 a.m. So all of Monday, you're getting answers about who you are, what you're doing, what you want to attract. You know, this whole retrograde time that we have is all about figuring out you, being authentic. My honey has this great saying that just came from him. Be you, be bold, be proud. This is all about Venus in Aries. Be authentically you. This is when you shine. This is when you are the most beautiful. And it has been in Aries since February the 3rd, dipped back into Pisces a little. So now we're finally moving on. Venus is moving into Taurus. Oh my gosh, love Taurus. So Venus goes into its sign. It goes into its sign tomorrow. So that's like super delicious, right? Because it's all about getting connected with sensual pleasures of life, about your finances, making money, using your value to make money. That's why Tauruses want a return on their investment. That's why it's the money. Whatever you put out there of value, you want to get. You want to receive payment in a way. You want to receive benefit for your investment. So get set in your value. Get set in your self-esteem. This is what we're going to be looking at with Venus going through Taurus all the way through July the 4th. Take care of all that you have. Everything you have around you that you value, your possessions, take care of them. Your relationships. Moon trining Pluto early in the morning, great for visionary planning meetings. I love this. So get your vision planning, get your talks out of the way, pitch a new idea, refine your vision, because Mercury is also in the last degrees of Taurus. It's going to be going into, there's a lot of shifting energy at the beginning of the week. This is big. Mercury is going to be shifting out of Taurus into Gemini. So Mercury in Taurus has been taking us along the slow, steady pace, making decisions that are built to last kind of thing. That's what John Deere is all about, kind of Taurus energy. That's funny because my dad had John Deere's. Moon, so now we've got the moon in Scorpio sextile to Pluto, 8:35 p.m. and it's going to hold that once it goes void. So guys, excellent business days, Monday and Tuesday, the start of next week. You've got a lot going on. Let me just remind you, first quarter though. First quarter is tomorrow, Thursday, June the 1st. First quarter is when you take a step out. Now, Mercury, the new moon in Mercury, was all about making the connections that you need to your neighborhood, your siblings, anything that you need to do with changing your attitude. Make that first step tomorrow. Make some connections tomorrow, some phone calls tomorrow. It's happening at exactly 8:42 a.m., so we're already feeling it now. Guys, have a fabulous, fantastic, successful week. Make sure you check, your notes for the week. Make those important days. Reach out to me, kk@kkastrology.com, for your personal coaching or just to get your natal chart. Happy to give it to you. Please leave me comments. I love them. And thank you for subscribing, following, and share my channel with other people that you think would love it. Have a fabulous day.